Hello, Gemini, and welcome to Bunny Cat's Oracle. And welcome back if you're a returning subscriber. It's great to have you here. It's great to be here. I'm going to be doing a mid-January-ish general reading today. I do apologize for not having posted monthly readings at the beginning of the month. I had every intention to, but unfortunately I just got sick after the holidays and had to recover, and then I've been busy catching up with my other work, so didn't really have time to sit down and do the 12 readings, but I am here now, and so let's just say this reading will be for the next 2 or 3 weeks or so, okay? And this is my second time attempting your reading because I said way too many times in the previous video, and it was too annoying to post, so hopefully we'll refrain from doing that this time. Oops, I almost forgot about the prayer. Okay, let me say a prayer for you. By the way, congratulations if you're listening to this video. You're still alive. You survived 2020. It's been a heck of a year. Hopefully this year will be somewhat better than the last. Don't be too hard on yourself if you're not feeling your greatest at this time. This is a very difficult time of year, but we will get through it. Okay, my friends. So I pray I pray for everyone who clicked in this video today that you were alive, that you are healthy, that you and your loved ones are protected and safe from harm. I pray that you are happy or finding happiness in some small way, any way that you can, and that you are making all your dreams come true. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm going to use this very classic deck. It's the Smith-Waite Tarot. Change. Okay. For Gemini, what's going on for Gemini for mid-December? Please, what does my twin gang need to hear at this time? Let's see for Gemini, please. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, and Rising, or Venus, or any cross watchers interested in knowing what's going on with the twin gang. All right, let's get some hopefully very clear messages this time. Not like the last meeting. My cat is in the background meowing at me for attention. This is the last reading that I'm doing today, so he's been very patient, but you may hear some meowing. I think he's starting to get impatient, wanting some more bum scratches. All right, Gemini, what's going on with you? Enough about my cats. Okay. All right, continuing with my rainbow spread. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So in the present position, we've got the Ace of Wands, lovely. We've got the Lovers, nice. That's your card too, card of Gemini here. And we have the Four of Wands. Wow, some of you are feeling very passionate about a new connection. There's like a new passion with a lover. It feels like you're putting down roots. It feels like you're making it serious with the Four of Wands here. You may be literally committing to someone that you have a lot of passion for. It feels really, really lovely. There I go again with the ums. I got to stop that. It's annoying. If this is not about a new romantic connection, it may be that you are putting down roots, so to speak, with regard to your career. You may have recently made a choice to pursue something, because the Lovers can talk about choices. And it seems that you are establishing yourself. You may have gotten a recent promotion or started a new company. People are seeing you in a really good light. This is a very, very lovely card, very auspicious a card. It represents a feeling of increase, a feeling of solidity, a strong foundation, a feeling of leveling up. It's a card of abundance. It's very, very lovely. Very positive cards here. Sun is shining on you. Looks really wonderful in your present position. Let's look at your recent past. The way I did this, it's like everything's kind of squished, so I'll just move it a little tiny bit. Okay. Well, we've got the Three of Swords, but it's reversed somehow. We've got the Three of Pentacles. And we've got the Five of Wands. I do feel a sense of competition in work, that maybe that you're in a little bit of a competitive field. I also get a sense of cooperation and of sharing your talents with the world, of maybe recently having started to put yourself out there. And I'm also getting a sense of healing. The Three of Swords, when it's reversed, the swords can come out of this heart, right? So this is one of these cards in the tarot that actually has a more positive a positive meaning when it is upside down. So there's a feeling of healing from some sort of recent upset and a feeling of putting yourself out there in a competitive field and people seeing you as being very talented. I'm going to grab 2 cards here. We have what's motivating you this month. On the one hand, it's about your talents. It's about some sort of trade. So some of you have a talent, maybe a creative talent. Others, it may be a trade. It may be, just something that you're good at. It's not necessarily singing, dancing, acting, that kind of creative talent, but something that you're very skilled at, that you've been developing and you've been sharing with the world, and you want to continue doing that. So working on your skills, maybe even studying a little bit, kind of improving yourself. This is the card of the apprentice. So really wanting to get better at whatever it is that you do. The 6 of Cups down here tells me that you are thinking about someone, either someone or something from your past. I can't help but feel like it's something, like just because the 8 of Pentacles is right on top, you may have reconnected with a hobby that you did when you were younger. There may have been something that you really enjoyed doing, and you may have started doing that again and trying to get a lot better at it to maybe make it into some sort of a career, right? For others, you may be missing someone. You may be thinking about either a good friend or a past lover. Okay. In the near future, I have the 7 of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords. Okay. There's a feeling of needing to rest and recover somehow. Also a feeling of standing up for yourself. And we have a rich man. And if this is your energy, it's about coming into your own, feeling very much in control of your world, feeling very wealthy, very strong, and very much a provider for other people around you. This is the rich daddy card of the tarot. So whether you're male or female, take it how it resonates. Maybe you are a rich daddy. I'm thinking of a Cher quote, and she says, yeah, my mom told me I should marry a rich man. And I said, Mom, I am a rich man. So, that vibe. So this could be somebody that you're meeting or that you're working with or have something romantic with, or this could be your own energy coming into that very prosperous feeling, very, very lovely. The thing that's coming to mind here, I said, again, I'm so sorry. I have to stop saying that. It's such a bad habit. I'm addicted to it. I'm sorry. So anyway, okay. So 7 of Wands and 4 of Swords. It's almost like you're needing to protect your own peace and quiet, right? It's standing up for your need for peace. If there are people in your life that have, a lot of negative feelings or maybe sort of a toxic vibe or kind of just like an antagonistic kind of vibe about them, you are protecting your space. You are not allowing them. It seems peace and quiet and rest and recovery are so important to you right now. You're just wanting to enjoy the good times and not allowing any outside drama to interfere with that. You may be literally shutting off the TV. Like, listen, I don't want to hear any bad news anymore. I'm just not. Like, let's just focus on what we have and what's good and what we're able to do, with what we have here, and not let the outside drama of the world or dramatic people take that away from us. So that is really nice. And the King of Pentacles has a lot. He is very wealthy. He has absolutely everything he needs. He's sitting very pretty there, and he's just enjoying what he has. So that looks really nice. Okay, something hidden here. We have the Queen of Pentacles, interesting, divine counterpart to the King of Pentacles. So some of you are in a union or are going to be in a union, and it's a union. It's like a power couple, right? A king and queen of the same suit is a power couple, and this is like a wealthy couple. These people are very comfortable. We have the 10 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Okay. So something hidden. On the one hand, you may be coming into a new phase in your life. Like you may be leveling up in some way with the Wheel of Fortune, and you may not even be aware of it. You may be very lucky in some way. There may be a little bit of a feeling of overwhelm. There may just be more work to do than you expected. It may be that some new business or some new job that you're working on is just going to require more out of you than you anticipated, and it may just be like there's a lot of demands. There's a little bit of a feeling of overwhelm, but it's nothing that you can't handle. If you're having difficulty, you may want to ask for some help carrying all these wands. You may have somebody around you that can help you, or maybe even just helping you to prioritize things. There's a feeling of having absolutely everything that you need to succeed here with the King and Queen of Pentacles. There's a feeling of, if you're not in a union with somebody, I mean, if you are in a union, it does seem to be a very healthy union. It seems you have everything you need, but this can also be, just a very good balance of your female and male energies. And you seem to be well supported here, but you just may need a little help, or you may need to try approaching all of these duties that you have, these tasks that you need to do in a bit of a different way. You may need to make a list and start looking at, okay, what's the most important thing to do today? It just may be that you have a hard time kind of figuring out, okay, what do I do first, right? Especially if your routine has been upset in some way by the quarantines, for example. Sometimes it can be hard just orienting yourself in your day, right? If you're not on the same schedule that you were before. So don't let that get you down. The things that you have to do, it's nothing you can't handle. Absolutely. Don't feel overwhelmed. Just take it one step at a time, and don't be afraid to ask for help if you need to. I get some advice cards here, though it sounds like I'm already giving you advice, doesn't it? We have the Moon, we have the Chariot, and we have the High Priestess. Interesting. Okay, so the High Priestess has a picture of a moon in it, as you can see. And then we have the moon underneath. And both of these cards are associated with Pisces. Some of you may be working with a Pisces in some way, and maybe that is somebody that you can go to for help or for spiritual advice. You may also be working with a Cancer. There is a Chariot card here. As advice, Chariot is like go for gold. This is a card of winning. This man has a crown on his head. This is the victory tour with the Chariot. He is showing off. He's on a parade. But the thing is, he keeps moving. He doesn't just stop, stagnant, resting on his laurels. He has to keep moving forward. So you may be tempted to rest a lot this month or the next couple of weeks. You may be feeling like you do need to rest, but don't forget to keep working on your dreams. Don't let your tasks build up so much that you're like me and you're overwhelmed mid-month and suddenly you have 12 videos to do and like 17 audition videos to send in, and your other job, and it's kind of making you crazy, right? Which is kind of where I'm at right now. Like, don't, even if you do need to rest and take it easy and protect your space, that's cool. But keep paying attention to what needs to be done with regards to your career. Maybe it's one or two small tasks. Just keep moving, okay? Because you are on a path towards great success here. I'm also getting a sense of listen to your intuition. That the High Priestess and the Moon, these are two cards that talk about intuition. It tells me that not everything is going to be totally clear to you. You don't necessarily know where you're going to end up 2-3 months from now, 6 months from now. But if you have a vague idea or even a very clear idea of where you want to go, just listen to your intuition and follow that inner truth. I feel your intuition will be very strong this month. Two of these cards here, both talking about intuition. Okay. That is what is going to lead you to the gold. All right. So this has been fun. This has been really positive so far. I do want to take some Lenormand cards. I'm almost feeling like, I'm going to complicate everything much further, but I did them for all of the other signs. So I will do them for you as well. This is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck by Ciro Marchetti. It's very golden, very gilded, very old timey. It's making me think of this, New Year's Eve type of vibe. So I have spent a bunch of time with this deck while I was sick a little over a week ago, just sitting in my bed, playing with these cards, getting to know the meanings. And it's fun. It's a new system that I'm learning, the Lenormand. It's not quite the same as the tarot, but it's similar. And it was invented by Marianne Lenormand. And since I'm also named Marianne, I thought that was kind of cool for myself. Anyway, let's just see here. I'm going to pull one card. I have the birds and I have a woman. I feel like there may have been gossip about a woman figuring in. That may be something you're healing from if you are that woman, or if that woman is close to you, or gossip coming from a woman in the recent past. There's a competition card up here, right? So maybe somebody that's your competitor. And I feel that is ending. That is something that you will probably not have to deal with going into the future. We have the coffin card here. So that is ending. Okay, that's good. All right. Let's see something else. Okay. We have the magnifying glass. This is one of the extra cards in this deck. It's not actually part of the official Lenormand. And we have the moon and the mountain. We have the moon here twice. So there is a feeling of maybe some hidden emotions, of your intuition, of maybe some confusion. So there's a need to look closely at appearances that may be causing a delay. A mountain would represent a delay. Maybe there's a need to kind of take a closer look at something. If something is delayed, this may be a time to actually review what is being discussed or what is being said. You know what this is making me think of? We have Mercury going retrograde on the 30th. I'm not an astrologer, but I know what Mercury retrograde means. Most of you probably do. There are always delays associated with that. It's not a good time to travel or to sign deals or anything of that nature. So if there is some sort of delay, maybe with a deal, or maybe some of you were wanting to purchase a house, for example, or have some contract to sign with a business acquaintance, something like that. There may be some sort of delay with Mercury retrograde, and it's giving you it's giving you some time to go back and review what it was that you were agreeing to, right? It's sort of like this is saying there's a need to take a closer look with the magnifying glass about what something looks like. The way that something appears is not exactly as it is, and there's some sort of obstacle there. So a delay might actually work in your favor to take a closer look. And with the moon, also another meaning in the tarot is that looks can be deceiving, right? We have a dog, we have a wolf. We're not really sure which is which under the light of the moon because they look very similar, right? So there can be a trap. There can be somebody trying to deceive you. So take a closer look. Don't sign anything until you have looked it over 2 or 3 times, maybe discussed it with a best friend, maybe gone to see, an advisor of sorts, and listen to your intuition. Again, if you have a kind of funky feeling about someone or something, just wait before you sign on that dotted line, because I feel like a delay will actually be in your favor and something may be revealed. All is not exactly as it appears to be. There's just a need to take a closer look. I'm not going to keep banging that point into the ground. We have a cross. We have a scythe. There seems to be an end to suffering. I almost didn't want to put this card down when I first pulled the cross, but cross represents suffering. This is an ending. There's suffering is ending is what it's saying. You seem to be coming out of a time of suffering, or a time that felt like something difficult you were going through. I don't know what it is, Gemini, but it's whatever is your cross to bear. There is an ending to that. So that would actually be good news, even though both of these cards look really treacherous. The end of suffering. You do have the Wheel of Fortune here, which talks about an ending. It talks about moving into a new phase in your life. We also had the card about rest and recovery, the need to kind of recover from something. There was obviously some heartbreak in the past, some competition, maybe a gossiper around you. Again, this talked about the ending of gossip coming from a woman or gossip about a woman. And then we had the 4 of Wands here and the Ace of Wands, a new start, a new foundation, a period of increase. So I definitely see you moving into a new phase in your life that is going to be, I think, much easier, much more abundant than where you have been in the past. With the King and the Queen of Pentacles, this is a divine partnership, 2 very wealthy people. And just a feeling of winning, you may not have felt that way this past year, or maybe just this past 10 years, but you are headed into a much, much better period. Okay. I promise you. I hope so. I guess I can't promise you. I can't really promise you anything, but to me, it looks very positive. I'm going to get you some animal spirit cards just to close out the reading on kind of a fun and friendly note. See what animal spirits we have for my Gemini crew here. If anyone wants to pop out and make themselves known. Oh, we have the tiger. Lovely. This is a very, very powerful vibe. the tiger also has a moon on his head. Isn't that funny? The moon is figuring very, very strongly. The tiger hunts at night. So maybe some of you who are listening to this reading are actually like nocturnal creatures in a way, or maybe you get some really good ideas in the night. But I think whatever ideas you have, they are very, very positive. I'm also getting a sense of somebody very sly, very, very smart, not to be underestimated with the fox. I kind of got chills when I pulled this as well. So maybe this isn't your energy. There may be a fox around you. What I saw here about needing to take a closer look at something. There may be somebody around you that may be trying to deceive you in a way. There's some detail that they're not letting on. So definitely take a closer look. Don't take everything at face value this month. Be really careful with the people that you're dealing with. I'm not saying like go around and be suspicious. I'm just saying like cover your own behind. You know what I mean? Double check facts. Just don't take things for granted that are being said to you. You have a very powerful energy. You can't cheat a tiger. The tiger is a tiger. You know, he's not to be messed with. So don't let anybody mess with you this month. My wonderful Gemini people, I wish you all the best. I think things are really looking up for you, and I'd love to hear about it. If you want to leave me a comment, if this reading resonated with you in any way, I would love that, as long as it's polite, of course, but there's no pressure. So I hope to see you again really soon. And until then, take very good care of yourselves, and I wish you all the best. Okay, bye.